Well, it is one of the biggest days of the year here at Channel 9, our collection of Steve's Coats for Kids.
Yes, it's something our Chief Meteorologist Steve Udelson is so passionate about. For 15 years now, he's been collecting coats for local kids who don't have them. Now, Steve has been outside for us, outside our studios all day long, accepting coats from generous donors. And Steve, I know you met a lot of great people again today.
Absolutely, Erica. You know what the amazing thing is? Every time we ask folks to donate, they answer the call. Our community is truly incredible. I mean, look at all these coats, thousands of coats. Now, earlier today, the Charlotte Fire Department came by, and as only they could, came by with a truck full of coats. It was absolutely fantastic. Captain Jackie Gilmore told me that many of those coats came from collection boxes at the city's 42 fire stations. We appreciate the department's effort in this drive. It makes an absolutely huge difference. A team from Duke Energy also stopped by with a truck of their own, loaded with roughly 400 coats. They said giving back to the community is a huge part of their mission.
I think a lot about purpose and what is my purpose, and if it's not to give back to others, I don't know what it's for.
So we're going to be here for another hour or so outside. Do I not have the best seat of the house or what? All these thousands of coats. They're going to go over to Cintas, eventually over to Crisis Assistance, and onto the backs of kids that need them. John just talked about the chill. Believe me, we're feeling it.
You look like a little kid in a giant beanbag there, Steve. And the jacket
I tell you, I
doesn't
haven't been
help.
this comfortable all day. This is great.
Thank you, Steve.
We also had a special day at Channel 9 here yesterday, making sure that local kids stay warm this winter.
We hosted Chief Meteorologist Steve Udelson's Coats for Kids drive here at our studios. So much fun. Dozens of cars lined up outside of our station to drop off what they could, some heavy loads there. And a group from the Kids Are Kids Learning Academy in Matthews was the first to arrive with their Coats for Kids. And one man told Steve he makes an effort to drop by each year.
You hear every year?
Every year. Every year.
It's fantastic.
There's always something to give.
Okay.
But there are people that need.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, that's what it's about, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Pay
sir.
it forward.
Yes, sir, it is.
Glad we have people like that in our community. Now, we don't have the exact number of the coats we collected yesterday just yet, but we know it is in the thousands. Those coats will now be passed off to our friends at Cintas for repairs and cleaning before then heading to the Crisis Assistance Ministry in Charlotte. And if you have not donated yet, you still can. You have through January 13th, and you'll find the donation bins. Here's the list at Ashley Home Store. Locations also Showmars, Hendrick Honda, ER Plumbing Services, and all Charlotte fire stations. Just look for the donation boxes. Steve'sCoatsForKids.com has more information. Channel 9 Steve's Coats for Kids drive is still going strong. Chief Meteorologist Steve Udelson is leading our effort to help thousands of local kids who don't have warm coats. You can donate new or gently used coats at Ashley Home Store, Showmars, Hendrick Honda, ER Plumbing Services, and any Charlotte fire station. To find a location that's close to you, you can go to Steve'sCoatsForKids.com.
This weekend, we wrap up our annual Steve's Coats for the Kids drive. Chief Meteorologist Steve Udelson needs your help to make sure local kids stay warm this winter and for years to come. Now, we still have donation bins at Ashley Home Store locations, Showmars, Hendrick Honda, ER Plumbing Services, and at all Charlotte fire stations. The collection ends tomorrow.
And someone, of course, needs that larger coat size, too, because remember, I mean, kids wear adult sizes, and we'll take any and all of the coats you can give. And again, hats off to our friends at Cintas for making them look like brand new once again. Now, all of our donation bins are still out at Ashley Home Store, Showmars, Hendrick Honda, and ER Plumbing Services. All Charlotte fire stations. Go to Steve'sCoatsForKids.com for the nearest drop-off to you. There's 80 in all, and I'll be doing one last special drive tomorrow at the Checkers game. Hope you can join us.
There's a special promotion at tonight's Charlotte Checkers game. If you donated a coat to Chief Meteorologist Steve Udelson's Coats for Kids drive, you got a free ticket for a game later this month. Now, Steve was there as dozens of people dropped off gently used or new coats. The Checkers say that they are glad to help, and they hope others realize how badly some people need those jackets.
Outside, I mean, you know, I think people are pretty grateful for their coats right now, and hopefully people can take a moment and think about people that may not be so lucky and try to help out.
And it's not too late to help. The drive ends tomorrow, but we still have bins out at Ashley Home Store locations, Showmars, Hendrick Honda, ER Plumbing Services, and at all of the Charlotte fire stations.
We want to thank you, those of you who came to last night's Checkers game and donated to our Steve's Coats for Kids drive. Chief Meteorologist Steve Udelson was there as dozens dropped off gently used or new coats. Those will help families stay warm this winter. The Checkers say they are glad to help our annual coat drive, and they hope others realize how badly some people need those jackets.
Outside, I mean, I think people are pretty grateful for their coats right now, and hopefully people can take a moment and think about people that may not be so lucky and try to help out.
It's not too late to help. Today is the final day of this drive. We have donation bins at Ashley Home Store locations, Showmars, Hendrick Honda, ER Plumbing Services, and all Charlotte fire stations.